Anyway, guys, welcome to the Board Podcast. My name is Francis. Episode 23. We are here, going strong. Nga Of course, the main suspect here, Atali Okuluri, yali Swahaba. He had caught a flight somewhere. Elanga yumulaba nika appearance kachuse akavida asaze. I don't know if that is hair loss or what, but yeah. Then on my right is the main man himself, local man, a survivor of Viagra. So of course, Pavo is still on diplomatic duty. Charlie Kenya, but he will be with us next week. Okay. Mazokola introduction. Is according to my observation, Swahaba ndabira ddala. What has inspired your attire today? What has inspired your attire today?
My attire today? I just wanted to look different, but of course the weather also influenced my attire. Just put on a jacket. If you can see it very well.
I can't see it.
Okay. In short, that was the official statement from government. But the reality is, Swahaba got someone in the corporate world.
Yakuba corporate league.
Yes, so kati akuba corporate league yasazeewo n'ennyambala ekyuke akuba bw'ayambadde faananye babbulooka
bana abafere
oba nga ali onoonyezaako ku nnyumba musanga bbulooka ayinza okutambuza yennyambala eyo ya Swahaba ennyambala si mpya.
I'm really disappointed in your attire. Nedda the Swahaba where am I? I'm not impressed at all.
Ata yeba n'abantu ababa ne ssente kati abantu tulageeko wano soka buli omu omuweeyo omutwalo ate tozitusaba nga sheewedde ate abafere baba ne waleti ng'agijeewa zibeera
Okay. Nice Swahaba. Just are you doing this for the camera or?
Tugenda ova kuna
zireke tozitubanja nno
bagay nageza zitwasaba tugenda recordinga behind the scenes ng'akaaba
ngwerindo olabe
ngamba naye mu nnyambe zezinzizaayo
kale sebo
bwe togenda tuwo tugateko n'otuduulira otuwa n'otuduulira sebo
ogambye ki boy the violence is too much naye kale anyways over the week nabadde nkolamu ka research nga mpitayita ku internet awo wenakizuulidde nti masturbation causes hair loss. Yes, sir. Why do you want to verify?
Tuteeka mu kibooziboozi. Kuba sebo otutayimize nga twakasala enviiri. N'oyogera okwogera ebintu bye ebyekisiru. Abantu bajjaga biri awo ejja aba n'enviiri. Swahaba bw'ejja aba n'ekirevu n'enviiri. Ebo tulage gye wajje akantu ako
sirabawo bulungi naye
togenda kukola ki
Swahaba kumewa na kasente kapeteka wano tokateeke
Swahaba akabeere wano
Swahaba badde ogamba otya mpozi ndijo research
sebo tulage research tulage yes and what exactly causes the hair loss.
How does it come back?
Why are you guys playing on the defense so much?
No. We hate fake news.
We are in the media business.
Yes.
We don't want to give people fake news.
Yes.
abantu bangi abatubalirako
nza okuba nga ekibozi wakijje kuwa booda wa kuvuga n'okituleetera wano
kati bamanyi olweda agyosikira
by the nkubuulire I think we should go to the market mubabwa twabuuze negwe agenda okusikira yani
amanyi n'ekyamuse naye mmwe nga tetunadda kuwa booda phrase egamba she died peacefully kitegeeza Swahaba ogenda gobwa muno kasita otufeera muwe microphone eyogera obulungi ate look into the camera Swahaba
ekintu kiri bwe kiti a lot of people die in anger, in difficulty, in a lot of pain.
Okay.
So some people abantu abamu bafira mu accident. You can't die peacefully in an accident.
True.
You can't die peacefully when you've had when you've had a terrible disease like nga ebadde kuyiseeyiseemu wenna, you know.
Okay, for her she died out of nothing.
No, she died of old age. She was peaceful, she was at home with loved ones.
That's what the postmortem says. Swahaba.
Postmortem taken akuvayo.
Back your statement.
This is the queen.
Back your statements with facts. Swahaba. Because the palace issued a statement.
And this is what the palace said.
Moving into a view.
No, the palace said. Baba. No, you guys. Here's the thing. This is what happened. This is what happened. Let me explain this thing.
Explain.
Yeah. First of all, the palace issued a statement before the queen was announced dead. It was pronounced dead.
Yes.
The palace said the queen is comfortable and resting. That was the first one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So after a few hours, another statement came out, and that was the one that was announcing her death.
And so by video status.
Yes.
You pronounced the queen dead before the official statement.
Yeah.
I don't know which credible information you had.
Yes. Can I give you where I got that from? Okay. Here's the thing. First of all, I want to educate you and our viewers about the protocol.
It is okay.
The royal
educate
protocol.
Us. You've given us 20.
Abuse
us the whole episode.
the royal protocol is if a queen or king dies, BBC as the official channel, as the official media channel, BBC.
UK, Africa.
No, like BBC UK.
Okay.
But of course, Binemia Africa has no branches.
BBC Africa. See BBC. See BBC.
What is the original?
See BBC.
Where are the headquarters?
See BBC. Kati go kolera. Kolera company. Okoya company. Yeah, man.
Are you villagers? Explanation yange mujidayiri utinga.
No. This guy is misleading.
So, this is what happens. I'm going to summarize it.
Okay, BBC.
The first thing the BBC does as the official media house of the royal house.
Oh, it is the official.
It is the official British media house, right?
No wonder the guy was talking about Africa.
I'm German, I don't know.
So, the first thing they do is all of them, they change their attire to black suits. All BBC presenters, abali mu studio, n'abali mu field, they change their attire to black. Bonna. So, after that, you see that breaking news thing, akabera ku BBC wansi, it is usually in red, right? They also change that to black. Another thing is they
yes,
they interrupt their no more programming, to focus exclusively to the royal family. And that is what happened yesterday. I just knew. And all I did was to get the photo and announce. Of course, not everyone was announcing, but that is the royal protocol.
But do you know that those guys were, Twitter was suspending accounts for announcing before the official announcement.
Yeah, even BBC, they did not announce. But they were
signs.
Yeah, there were signs, and that thing is called. It is a code. I think it's called London Bridge. London Bridge down. London Bridge down. That is the code. So that is what is in that code, in that protocol. That's what they follow. So after doing that, I think you also know Kati, they brought, of course, family ya Queen, Yona.
Yes.
That was also a sign.
Okay.
Like all of them, not all of course, Meghan didn't fly with her husband, but her husband flew. And Nava Zukulu and Neva Charles, Prince, of course, now King, and Andrews and everyone, they all went to the Queen's castle. Now the Queen was not in Buckingham, which is the Queen's office. Was in Scotland at a castle called Balmoral. So they went there, and after a few hours,
she was already there.
I think
by the time they went there,
they went there, because the BBC had already started the protocol. So it means she was already dead.
And they knew.
Yes, they knew. So after going there, after a few hours, I think at around 8 something, they released that statement. Of course, the statement does not come out until
Queen Africa.
They write something.
Is the way
It's not like someone knocked it down.
No. This is the Queen.
Yes.
Not your Queen at home. Not your the Queen.
You have Queen Sheba.
Shiba. Not Queen.
Okay, we go back to the dying peacefully.
Yes.
So this is what happened. So after the Queen's doctors realizing that she
was dead,
or she was about to die, the Queen, I think 2 days ago, she was pictured in the last photo appointing the new Prime Minister.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
and that was the last public photo we have. And
meaning she didn't have any sickness.
No, she was sick. They said she was frail. Frail meaning you're not looking good.
Oh.
Yeah. So of course, you can perform your duties when you're not feeling good, and you can die at night.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. True. So that's what happened, and then after that, they didn't see her the following day, and then the day that followed is when they said, is when the first statement came out that she was not. She was comfortable and resting. So, and of course, such statement does not come out. We've had several times when the Queen was sick or members of the royal family, and we don't get that kind of
COVID.
Yeah, and then we don't get that kind of statement. So when that statement came out, that was a sign. Another sign of her dying peacefully is having seen her like 2 days ago, and then I think going really ill, and then having that time for the royal family to release that statement, and then communicating to the family, and then they all, come and probably say their goodbyes, and then the statement came out.
Okay.
But don't you guys think the death of her husband must have contributed?
Yeah. I think.
You know that when you're in old age, you usually associate with each other.
Yeah.
So when one goes,
there is that depression.
Go anyone even in Africa. Once one Mosei dies,
the other one follows.
The other one doesn't stay long.
Actually, I agree with that, because my granddad, the brother to my granddad, his wife died, and then 6 months later, I also followed.
Yeah. Because first of all,
my husband died in 2021.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, last year.
Yes.
Yeah. And imagine they've been together for a long time.
No.
Wow.
So losing.
They are like siblings.
Yeah. Oh, of course, they are siblings. They were cousins.
Yeah, they were cousins.
Yeah. Well, of course, not first cousins, but I think some number cousin.
That is a sin.
Yeah. No, but first they are different.
Omanyi lwaki
In God, in
nzikiriza. Do you know why I can agree?
No, it is true even if you agree with
because abaana Queen bazaala. Kitegeeza we baba nga yagenda outside tebaba na musaayi gwabwe. Baba na musaayi
Well, okay.
But once you marry within, it is your blood.
Yeah.
Hey, it's what they talk about these people from the other side. Oh, they keep the thinking in there.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So kati ffe wano fe abalina olwo olugezigezi okazina ezimanyi biki muve
Tombongako, abali bebongako bintu.
Mumeketa.
Yeah.
so Swahaba ssebo
Amanyi ebintu. Naye nange nina byemmanyi.
kyokka
Tuwe byommanyi.
nze ekikunewunyisa abadde ogenze Saudi naye amawulire ga UK ng'ogayina nnyo ng'eyabaddewo
Wadde nagenze Saudi naye sebo mbeerako ku mutimbagano ng'ebintu mbirengera bulungi.
Swahaba, I need to applaud you for being very knowledgeable. You've educated us.
musajja w'eruwera atukubye
Tukubye akavulu. Naye nga yadde twalinanga student
ate atukubye akavuga ate kasawundize nga katuufu
nnyo.
akakodinerize
Amayina amanya ga where she died from, where the palace is, Buckingham.
ne meeting yagitegedde
The meeting yakitegedde, so we applaud
BBC
you for that.
yabadde agira Swahaba wakomyewo nosasula ne TV
Bulijjo gaya alina ebizibu bya TV.
TV nawadde nno neyo gira abazi gye mbanyumiza ebyabadde kimanyi mwe temwabirabye so
Engage nti oli expert right now ku bya Queen. Tubuulire what is going to happen. Because apparently what I've read is her will be determined. Her will determine who should give the horses. Apparently right now in horses like 100 horses and some 4 dogs. Okitegeera. So tubuulire gwe nga gwe. According to you, where I read bagambe because will ya bawe apparently is going to be sealed for 90 years. And yes, her will, her husband's will is going to be sealed for 90 years, including hers as well. Yeah. Naye kati twagala kumanya.
So this is what happens.
embwa zinaaba zikyali
First of all,
horses
the queen is was very, very rich. Did you know the queen didn't have a passport?
Yeah.
and she's the only person
Yeah, she's the only person that doesn't, because I mean everywhere she
She's
goes,
the queen.
the doors are opened.
sebo
Yeah.
sebo eriyo n'abalala bamanyiddwa naye nga toleeta mpale ez'ombula okuba omanyiddwa
Naye King Jong-un alina passport.
wali omuwuliddeko
Yamuyita.
Kim Jong-un. Yeah, but yeah, I think for me, one thing when I read about the dog and horses, it just showed me how certain things that don't matter to Africans matter a lot to white people.
Yeah.
Imagine embwa,
Yeah.
4 dogs, and they are being discussed in the will.
sebo
Together. Maybe horses. I mean, horses are
you saw
really
this year when the dog of the American president died. It was big
It was a big
news.
story,
Bro.
Yeah. You see, in Africa, our relationships
with
or
dogs
our relationship with dogs
and animals
is different
Yeah.
from white people relationship with dogs or animals in general.
Just like the way you see Chinese, Japanese, when they see dogs, they see meat.
Yeah.
Even Nigerians and Ghanaians.
They also see meat.
Yes.
Didn't you know that?
In Europe and America, they see a friend,
Yes.
a companion, a pet.
They ain't over there.
Yeah,
In
that's-
in
they even
Africa-
include dogs in their wills.
Yeah.
Yes.
They
In
even
Africa,
allocate property.
we see dogs in 2 categories. One,
Enemy.
An enemy. The moment you see it, you either run away or you chase it away.
Yeah.
One of the two things happen.
Yes.
Another thing is our grandpas, our ancestors used dogs for hunting. Not that, not like until we are friends or something, or come and sit here, or let me caress you, let me hug you. No, just for hunting. So
Also, we use them for security.
Yeah, and security to some extent. So for the queen to count the 4 dogs as her prized possessions, it is understandable for them.
They say that the queen was rich, but one of her most valued possessions were the dogs.
Yeah.
And the horses.
Yeah, because I think if you read deeper, you could find out maybe she had lived with those dogs for like 20 years.
Yeah.
It is so hard here in Africa or Uganda to live with a dog for all that long.
Yeah.
But me being a sports fanatic, do you see even Lewis Hamilton with his dog?
But
Everywhere he goes.
but let me tell you guys, the relationship between a man and an animal is dependent on how you view that animal. And how you treat it. Well, I'm not really into like dogs or what, but whenever you stay along with an animal, you start to build a relationship, and it also begins to click with you. So you begin to bring it.
And animals are kind of loyal.
Very, very loyal.
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah.
But
But there are some dogs.
that are you guys.
You've seen the stories. There are some dogs where another dog chases you.
It also runs. No, it goes to training. And boy, how have you trained your dog? Yeah, let's go back to the other thingy there. Mwade mujidukako. Yes, mwade mujidukako. One of the primary causes of hair loss is masturbation. Indiscriminate ejaculation leads to the intentional loss of vital nutrients responsible for hair growth. Every time you meet a man with receding hairline, remind him about some retention.
So,
he was saying, he's here. I'll get an expert. What? Sex can kill. Over ejaculation. Remember, over giving and you're not receiving. So I played the same audio for a colleague at work. I don't know which I will get up. So, talk in line with that sebo. Kubanga is another your hairline is receding.
So there are several reasons why hairline recedes.
So you're not with this?
And that is not one of them. Masturbation is not one of them.
Let's Google.
So you totally disagree?
I totally disagree.
So you're a proponent of masturbation?
That's different from this.
No. We just want to confirm.
No, that's different from this.
Okay.
So you want to Google
what causes hair loss?
Causes hair loss?
That's what you should put.
No.
It can be.
Causes?
There's masturbation.
Yes, okay, you put that.
This one is not responding. Okay. Now you the masturbation.
You can't open all those things and you expect the PC to.
LinkedIn, you even have the other one that you said you was giving online jobs.
Where is it? Where is it?
And Francis, how do you do your things? You can't open those many.
Swahaba, okay. There's masturbation.
Oh, Papa, master. And you're writing master. A teacher.
No.
Be serious, Francis. Whatever, even Google can't bring it. Master. You're writing master. You. Msaja Muyambe. Spelling.
Take all you.
Is it you?
Yeah.
Yes. Francis, tatukoya.
Need to hear what?
Maina chigambo chokola.
Sebo, you know, begin to be into you. Hey, Inako, does regular masturbation cause hair loss?
Nope. Masturbation doesn't cause hair loss of any kind, of any person, male or female. See?
Fake news.
Fake news. We are debunking fake news now. It does not at all. At all.
Zero.
At all.
So you can,
Yes.
masturbate all you want.
And
Your hair is not
the
going
good
anywhere.
thing,
You.
and good thing you Googled using your PC. So you can't say we hacked your. Yes. So,
Out of there.
So no guy about that to him, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And I know that guy.
you know him.
Report his account.
Twitter, Eric is lying. Please block his account. Please block his account.
We hate fake news.
But I have a question, you guys. Why do men cry during weddings? On weddings?
Okay, first of all, it's not only men that cry.
No.
Women cry.
Why do men cry on wedding days?
Okay.
Even whatever.
Let me give a simple
Before you
personal
give,
opinion.
I saw whatever Salvador during his wedding. How do you cry for someone you've been there for with ages? You've eaten all.
They say, let me explain in a simple way that usually people say. They always say marriage, when you're choosing someone, choose wisely because the person you're choosing is your imprisonment. So, it's your imprisonment. So, just imagine being sentenced for life.
Wouldn't you cry? Imagine you've been going to this restaurant and you've been having a full buffet. There is kachumbari, there is cassava, there is chicken, there is beef and Irish, and then out of what you feel is love or what you feel is age or peer pressure, you say or they say you're only going to eat cassava for the rest of your
Now,
life.
we're going to eat
From now
cassava.
on. However much you really love cassava, you've eaten it raw, you've eaten it fried, you've eaten it katogo, you've eaten it with avocado, but it is still cassava.
So wanakola mu obuji.
Hello.
Yes. So no gamba.
And I'm getting married.
Just the thought of what you're going into.
Yeah.
The marriage. So you cry. So men cry during marriage because during the wedding because they're actually crying.
You're stamping your sentence.
Life sentence into marriage.
Well, of course, there are also other reasons. Some cry because
Love.
Love, my ass. Some cry because they don't believe
That it's those women that
it is that kind of woman they are marrying.
Yeah.
They are begging.
Regardless.
It's like a football player winning the World Cup when they are not the best player. You're not Messi, you're not Ronaldo, but you're winning the World Cup.
Okay.
So sometimes you even played like 2 matches
That
in
makes
the
sense.
entire tournament. You're like, oh my God, wow, I can't even believe this. Can't believe I'm taking all this gold home. So, yes, they could cry. There are so many reasons.
Yes, there are those that borrow money for wedding. At the end of the day, you remember.
Amabanja.
Mabanja.
Remember all the so and they cry. You'll be there thinking they are crying tears of joy. Kumbe they are thinking about the loans they are going to pay.
Man, I just don't get it, man.
Would you cry on your wedding?
I don't think I would cry on my wedding. I don't think. Because okuja composing omwana abadde bamukweseeyo nga simanyi bwafaana naye. Then they be like, okay, you're going to wed her. Then they bring her like, wow, okay. My God. Now imagine you've been with this person, like you said, you've eaten her. You've been together for a long time, and then omulaba, and then you act surprised that you're crying. Sibitegeera nze.
Ngobadde omusokoolera munene.
Nenda balaba beekoza. People love kwekoza ngalo.
What's up, Badonga?
Abamba yeah, like cut now can like okay. Someone ayinza okuba yakaba because of the other reason. Ngayinza okuba yayita kikiriza nti he would back that woman.
You're saying that Salvador could have cried because he didn't believe that was the woman was taking home. But anyway, Salvador also admitted one time, he said that, I mean, he said, I'm ugly, but my wife is beautiful. So,
Really? You say that?
yes. He said, I'm ugly. Yeah, listen. He said, I'm not handsome, but my wife is beautiful and my kids are cute and I have money. Is that what he said? He said, I'm not handsome, but I have money. That's what he said. I was paraphrasing.
Fake news.
The one about this.
Lisigadde mu 7 kuli signing.
No, was again a designing.
Signing your guy.
But man, that thing is really that.
I think that those guys are just reactionary.
Yeah.
What they are doing.
Yeah.
You see now, social media is now the new reality check for those guys. And they have failed
to check themselves.
No, they have failed to like respond to what the public is raising. So they are now looking for means of taming the public. But those people, they forget one thing. Today you are in that office.
Tomorrow you'll be
like us. You'll be among us. So, buli kye bakola, they should remember, in this country, it is only one position that has taken long to change. Other positions have been changing, and we've been seeing. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Gwe mbuulira we twasomera SST, social studies. Ebibuuzo eriyo answer etannakyuka nakati.
Yeah, true.
Otegeera. Ne answer endala, who is the Speaker of Parliament, who is the Minister of Education,
Prime Minister.
They have changed. Otegeera, even districts have changed.
Yeah.
Nze gye nakulira e Mukono kati bagitemyemu like 5 other districts.
Yeah.
So many things change. It is only one position that has taken long to change. So buli ayise ekintu, be sure, because let me give you an example. They are saying, because I read the parliamentary story about them passing, and I read you shouldn't publish a video or a photo of a minor without the parent consenting.
Yes.
Imagine me finding Swahaba beating the son, terribly beating the son. So should I first ask Swahaba?
Bro, that is a dilemma, man.
Should I post
You
your
see-
photo?
For example, the other lady that was beating her kid.
Yeah, how would police have known? Because
Wow.
I heard that story. Residents were saying they were reporting to police and the local authorities, but police was telling them, we want evidence. There's no way we can implicate someone without any
Evidence.
tangible evidence. So that's how they came up with the video. Imagine now this law coming into practice.
And you have to ask,
You have to ask
the
for
woman.
permission from the
Yep.
suspect. So
That is so wrong.
it is so wrong.
So wrong.
At all levels. So ebyo bano bagayi, either way, abagayi kye balina omanya, timing technology.
It's hard.
Technology changes.
It's too
on a
fluid.
daily basis.
It's too fluid.
So there is no way. Buli we mugira technology advances. Ate tuli mulembe where technology is very fast.
Ate kyannaffe we are tech savvy, so
So
Yeah.
ebintu ebimu.
You see, when I see such laws, I wonder, in what spirit was this brought?
I think so. I think
And the way it was rushed,
And the way it was, how do you bring a bill to parliament and it's passed in like 3 months?
it was
Or less than
passed
3
when
months?
we are defending our nyege.
You see?
Man,
But
that Kavio. Actually, some people
but to distracting.
the Kavio.
But to distracting.
And I heard the speaker correctly. She said, as you were
Discussing and
nyege, we passed the computer misuse.
so they use the chaos
yeah.
to, you know,
Take us off.
take us
Yeah.
off and unaware.
But all I know is, Negaba Quarter, I remember, was it over in 2016 or 2017 or earlier than that, when Parliament was passing the Public Order Management Bill, and the main proponent of that was my friend Mama Mbabazi,
Yes.
the Prime Minister.
Caught up with his ass.
And the next election, the guy was opposition, and the guy was thrown in jail by the same. Yes.
And was thinking again and see like
Exactly.
this is wrong.
Exactly.
This is wrong.
And he was there saying, no, this is wrong. There's no way I'm supposed to tell you I'm going to talk to these people. But the police were like, you're supposed to tell us 48 hours before.
You see,
And then we clear you.
You know, adding to that, they also say that you should not record videos of anybody and then distribute them,
Wow.
or pictures or whatever,
Wow.
and then distribute them. We know very well that members of parliament are human, and we know very well that sometimes they also emotionally act. We know that they have sex, and we know that, though without proof, that you know, sometimes you may want to capture some of these moments. We know that at one point someone's step will leak.
A minister's step.
Yes, we know. Who knew that Ruasa's step will not leak? Will leak.
That one we knew.
You knew it?
It was just a time. The way he was behaving.
Not even those MPs.
Yes.
I remember there was a politician last year whose step leaked.
Yes.
Was it over LC5 something?
Yeah, I remember.
Yes.
I didn't see that.
So even these ones, because we know they do this
Yes,
stuff,
they know
and sometimes they even record themselves. So one day we pop.
But you guys,
What's your legislative?
let me tell
catch up
you
with
this. Let us now try to interpret the amendments in the perspective of journalism. Because the law affects journalism.
Yeah,
Yes.
a lot.
It
a
means
lot, by the way.
when I'm on field to do my work,
You have to get consent
consent from that,
whoever you've captured.
whoever I've captured in the video.
Yes.
But is it practical?
Is it practical?
Yes.
No.
Is it possible?
It's not. It's not.
Like I go to cover an event, a musical show. Every photo I take, I have to ask.
Maybe
But you know, from a journalistic point, I think these guys are just alienate, trying to take themselves out of the picture of accountability.
Because
Yeah.
speaking of
That must be
accountability,
the
there's
reason.
also this one. Imagine as a journalist, you get a tip from a source. You know we have sources.
Yes.
You get a tip from a source that so and so stole this amount of money, right? Now the law bars you from publishing that story
Without-
about that official
Because they have
because you don't have their
Their
consent,
consent.
right? Do you see how your job is getting compromised? And not even your job, like the entire country.
Yeah.
Because you can't tell people, you can't whistle blow,
Yeah,
Yes.
you can't.
right?
you know you cannot call the other guy into a sebo. You're corrupt.
Yeah, Vangambi.
Can I have me permission to publish this thing?
Who in the world will tell you, please publish it?
Those guys, they are doing it to safeguard themselves. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
bali mu kwetema.
Yeah.
Bali mu kwetema abo benyini. Because they are also when after 5 years, bajja kudda that game.
Yes.
Oyina opponent wo, oyina byagala oyisaawo.
Naye nga tosobola kubeteeka
Teeka weeriri because nabo benyini bagenda maiza beekubya eki obugere.
Yes.
So bino byonna bye bakola. I don't know why. I'm not a M7 supporter, I'm M7 fanatic, but I have a belief
You might not pass it.
bajali badiza
Yeah.
to make several amendments. You guys, cannot.
Museveni
Okay.
alikomyewo.
Oyo guy ng'akolera etteeka yakonsultinze baani.
Who, like, we didn't even hear, like, we didn't hear
Even himself
Parliament.
when they were presenting, the man was abusive.
Nsereko.
Yes.
So who presented?
He is called Dan Kimosho. Presented Nadine Magogo. So,
Magogo.
guy dodged.
Over in Parliament, he belongs to two people.
Magogo ne Baba.
Anyway, what you were saying,
And the point of order.
sweetheart, you know,
Bachima.
but isn't it a fact?
I don't know if drone was him.
That topic we're
That's why
No, you get that to be okay. The law was brought in a bad spirit to limit freedom of press,
Speech.
to limit
Expression.
speech, free expression,
You see,
to limit communication.
because social media has become the court of the common person. Kuchimalira.
Nekati.
You
Yes.
saw Nyege. Government didn't react because of the voices. Barabye ku TV.
Yes.
It was social media.
Yes.
So it's
Yes.
social media.
Yes.
So abantu, and that's how we check. Nowadays, that's how we
Yes,
check
yes.
the public servants. That's how we check our leaders, everyone. So they are trying
So,
to silence, because bakizude nti nowadays nze okugusa ensonga yange I don't
Yeah,
need to
social
be on
media.
TV, I don't need to be on radio, I don't need to be on print, print. I just
be
need
heard.
to write a post.
yes, online media these days is too strong. But also, if you look at the pros of the act, because it's not entirely bad, you know, I think it would also help baba gaya ababi abannaabwe bakitegeera because waliwo group gy'oyingiramu
Gye bali.
bakitegeera omuntu n'akwata mwereba fellow woman n'akwata obwerere bwa mukazi munne bakitegeera
Francis,
n'abusula ku
let me
group.
tell you this. Singa bayagadde to tame that,
bandikoze ekyo kyennyini
oleeta etteeka nga omuntu apositinze togamba akomitinze a criminal offense. Okitegeera oleeta ekintu that can subject that someone n'omugamba bring your facts.
I bring mine.
I bring mine.
Oh, there has to be fair ground, fair hearing.
Yes. Because for you can't just rule
That it's a crime. It's a crime.
I don't have to post. Because kyebali mutugamba, you don't post unless someone
Gives you
Given
permission.
consent.
gives you permission. Kitegeeza bw'atampa permission, information wene n'omusigaza for the fact that opositinze
Already oba
oli
okoze.
luzira.
Eh.
Oba kitegedde?
That's
Whether
tricky.
it is true or not, oba ogenze luzira. Because someone takukkiriza.
Compostinga.
Yes, because let me tell you one thing. Ebyo bye beeyogeza abagayi batujja ku mulamwa ffe wano, like the way they were saying nyege is immoral, promotes what. Have you ever got any video ngeva ku nyege when people are having sex?
No.
In public.
Actually, what I feel like,
Obadde okimanyi here in Kampala tuyina amabaala nga gakyakola ebimanso. We have bars where waitresses are naked. You have bars. Have you ever seen any photo?
no.
Meaning the public, there is a way how we can regulate ourselves.
Yeah.
Nti
Yeah.
bw'oyingira ewantu nga waliwo ekimanso,
Tujjayo simu.
ffenna tukimanyi, tojjaayo simu, tokuba kifaananyi kya muntu yenna.
Yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
Otegeera. So kati bano bagayi
Me, I didn't know.
bino bye bagira batuleetako
Now you know.
Okay.
Emani akasajja kamenyakakuba. So
Now you know.
bano bagayi
Expert, I get the.
bano bagayi ebintu bye baleeta.
Omanyi ebimansiro byagenze. Omanyi ebimansiro byagenze omwoyo. Simanyi. amabala agasavinga nga abawala bali bwere oyo gageyingidemu
nekomanyi tubayo bateeka
data gwakuba amujja ku fingertips
muzija kumulamu nga ba MP abo bagira ebintu he explained to you in the perspective of how Museveni one time Museveni yakola interview was it with Al Jazeera naddamu ekintu bulungi ekyaba homosexuals yabagamba we are not against those people the only thing we are against is them promoting what they are doing.
Let them do their thing.
If you know what you're doing is right, you don't need promotion.
Yeah.
Do what you're doing.
We don't care.
We don't care. What we hate is you forcing us
to accept.
Yes. So kati ne bano bagayi bino ebintu bye baleeta they are trying. In fact, those guys are violating our freedom of speech, freedom of expression. Because sigenda kusanga ng'ofuka ku kkubo mugambe mani ng'okubye ekifaananyi naye nkiteekeyo and accept.
There's also this thing, and it happens a lot from government officials, people that are driving big cars, driving in different lanes, and people taking photos and sharing them on social media and saying mulabe bagundi bamwe kibakola. Or throwing bottles out of cars. You see a UG stroke something number throwing bottles and rubbish out of the car, and someone taking photos of that and sharing. So this law would require you
to ask permission
to chase the car and tell them, sir, I've taken your photo. You're doing. Should I share it?
But it's a tricky. It's tricky.
It's tricky.
Nothing like tricky. It is wrong.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's wrong. Really,
it's a bad law.
It was brought out in selfish, with a selfish interest behind it, and it was not well thought.
And remember when Sereko announced that he was going to table that bill, it was the time. Yayina gundi n'abaana bano social media. Remember so that was back and forth.
It was emotional.
Yes.
It was backed by emotions.
So abaana baleka bamusagula ne batandika obukolamu obumimu.
Kamanya okamimu. Kamanya. Wake ekyennyanja nga omugize.
Yeah. So it must be.
Ojakafuna
So
I didn't even have to think about it. And got the meme.
That's why you guys never gamble. These guys are just reactionary.
Yeah.
Check it.
Because
tetukyalina abagayi wetubasanga okimanyi. These guys
they're
move
very
big convoys.
inaccessible.
You cannot access them.
Even going to their offices.
It's hard.
Even as a journalist,
make appointments.
You call someone's
security.
personal number. The number that somebody put as personal. Another person picks.
Just leave that alone, William. I was doing a story last week about this the proposed fees policy where government wants to regulate schools, the private schools and government aided schools. You know, then could be the spokesperson of the Ministry of Education. Guy Nangamba, he didn't even, give me the respect of thanks for calling, but I cannot. Right in Nimba, I cannot talk to you now. I'm busy.
In a meeting.
I'm in a meeting. Nangamba, before I talk, I don't know you. I even told him I'm from such and such a media house. Nangamba, I don't know you. First call such and such a journalist and tell him to recommend you to me.
Wow.
So they have their people.
And I'm asking myself, education is an essential service. And if you're to sit in that office of communication, it means it has to be open.
For everyone.
To ask.
Everyone can ask.
Whatever question.
Even though that someone is not a journalist.
Yes, they have to. They have a right to know.
Also, how are you the head of communication? Because a spokesperson is the head of communication.
Yes.
How are you the head of communication, but you can't communicate?
You can't communicate.
You don't want to let out information.
Can you imagine?
And information which should, by the way, be public.
That information, because this is something that is being discussed in Parliament. head teachers are, are up in arms.
Yeah.
Everyone is talking about it, and for you want to keep quiet, and you only want to talk when something is done that you want.
Yeah.
That is, I don't know.
It is so wrong.
So wrong.
And that usually comes when
those guys are used to just issuing statements and they run
Statements that have not written.
Yeah.
Their assistants have written,
They've written.
and then they call it a press release. Someone, we don't know what we pray Museveni doesn't pass this thing. It's amended. Yeah, because it doesn't really make sense. Okay. That was on a serious note. On a lighter note, Barrio disputed bodyguard. What am I reading?
Mario distributed the bodyguard.
But okay, Barrio disputed body returned to mortuary after bees attack mourners. The story reads: a funeral service of a woman in Sotiko village was on Thursday cut short after a swarm of bees attacked mourners. 3 family members were seriously injured and rushed to the hospital mission, with other mourners nursing minor injuries. The family was forced to return the woman's body to the morgue and reschedule burial plans that fit the Kipiski tradition. This is after it emerged that the alleged husband to the woman had not paid dowry the deceased wife. Elders expressed their concern and advised the family to conduct the funeral service at the home of the late in that sub-county.
Wow.
Who knew that not paying bride price could give you bees in return? Actually, this relates to what people say here, auntie. Bozala omukazi omwana nafa nga tosasudde bride price. Apparently, you're supposed to pay the bride price first before she's buried.
Yeah, that's true, and I think that's fair.
Kugenda kogo omulamu. Being a traditionist, we always say the dead are not dead. Like, and people should learn to respect that. Mutunzi aleka yatungira Museveni.
Kim Jong-un.
So back to the point. I was saying you, the dead are not dead, and people should learn to respect
the dead.
Omuntu kyabayo gede. Like us. Recently I went for the burial of my grandfather. And he was clear in his will. Oshege, not eating beans.
At the burial.
And some people had brought beans. Babi bagobia, molo. Babi bagobia, and they cooked meat. Staunch Muslim. So, people should learn. Kuba, me, before you even read the full story, I just knew something was wrong. Or maybe someone told them, or the dead person told them something and they went against it, or that dead person died before ngayina ekimubanjibwa. Omanyi abantu ambagenda ne bawoza bwofa
ekibanja ligenda
si bwe kiba. So people muyige okusasula amabanja gammwe. That's the first thing. And cultures are different. Ochegera eriyo cultures nga zo buzigamba bw'ozaala mwana waffe nga tonnamuwasa. Remember the kuhingira of Mbabazi's daughter, was it a daughter? Ono yafumbirwa the son of the president of South Africa. Yeah, they find that man kuba yali azadde muwala waabwe. So people should learn to respect that. That's why you say singa bagamba wasa mukalicha jomanyi. Because oyinza wasa mukalicha nga they eat the first bones.
The mulia soka.
Yeah,
and they really eat.
Yeah, nga they eat nga ate nawo olya. Nga bakuwana wasava.
Akabina kano kalimu savu.
So me before you even explained, you read further, I knew there was something wrong. Because enjuki nga zibaawa.
Do you think so? The dead body is the dead body that sent the bees?
No, according to the story, this man yabadde abanjibwa. So kati bali nga tebalina kuba bakimanyi wano when someone has died, you can easily collect money. So no, kati basindikira enjuki basooke bamuzeeyo tubanje.
Let me tell you guys, African tradition, the real chemistry is in Africa.
Do you know how you can summon a njuchi?
Bees.
I don't know. What do you know? Because you can send bees and they don't bite them and they just chase them away. Now, do you know okuzitekamu obusungu for them to come when they are very angry and they start biting and they start stinging you? Nemugenda ne mudwaliro.
According to the story, zarumye n'abafamily. Yoga abafamily bokabe bade bazosiika.
Bro.
Ochegera abo bayika be bali bawaga omufu ditosasula. Ochegera. So people should just learn. Me olaba.
Respect tradition and customs. Do what you're told.
Gwoba tokkiririza mu kintu kiveemu. That's my kuba anyway muwiza zikapite mukuze muwuliza zisanyu FM abawuliza ku beat bukende. So owulira nti omulambo bagutute negulima
omulambo?
Yes.
Yeah, ebyo but
negulima ekiro emisana.
Yes.
Those are actually true stories.
Then natandika baloosa mwe abantu benaga naye nfa munsasulire
ngende
munsasulire Swahaba kyebankola banimisa buli
atinga mulina okusasula like
as in you pay bali ababa bamulimisa so that
bamuleke awo
the person
mule
can rest in peace. You guys, ebintu bino you should respect. Ebe kati tojja bisanga mwe ku radio semuwuliriza mweze mwagawuliza but it happens.
Yeah.
It happens in your life. Yes.
Hey, what
gobadde okimanyi naawe basobola okutwala without you knowing.
Yeah, I've heard that you can dig
basana okugiwasa
emirambo
nga mulowooza
omuntu wamwacha yafanywa muzika naye nga
omye yamuwasa ali eri amuzaddemu n'abaana basatu.
There's a story I heard in Kawempe. The guy was strolling around Kawempe. Mukazi we yafa. So the guy was surprised to find his wife in Kawempe with another man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sajja balina eddagala.
Good. So people should learn to respect
Tradition.
Yes. Go back to bikiririza and please stay away. For the video.
Bye guys.
Otidde?
Jja kubeera bino byemwekwanya. Ogenda okwana omukazi nga yafa 5 years ago.
Astanza ndi kugundi ndi ku bench.
Ogenda omubuuza mpa social media handle yo osangeko zi RIP.
We miss you so much.
Go JK. What has before we close? What has caught you guys your attention over the week?
Nze ekyankote ekyanyiziza na Uganda batijja. Uganda niyo okutijja tukujjawo. Oh, sorry, Queen. You are more of a mother to me.
My God.
What?
Talk about that. You see, okay, there's a guy called a friend of mine. He was a source but turned a friend. Like he is one of those young African leaders that were awarded by the Queen. So he sent me a message of his picture and said of the Queen handing him the award. And he said, "My Queen is dead." My heart, I was like, may her soul rest in peace. But so then someone condoled for him. Someone wrote, I won't mention his name, he said, we understand that like the world might be mourning the Queen, but we understand the pain that you're going through because it seems to be personal to you, because you must have shared a more personal relationship with her than most of us. We grieve with you and pray that you find the strength to move on from this loss.
You see,
may her soul rest in peace.
You see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. When such people die in Uganda we are like 3 categories. We are very sympathetic. We are very sympathetic people. Like almost everyone knows.
Yeah,
sure. And you make comedy out of government people that have died.
But you are good people.
But deep down, we are good people. We are very hospitable
and that
stuff.
goes down to our cultures.
Yeah, in Uganda, we are like that. So there is that. But there's also, of course, the Queen of the UK. There are people in Uganda that share a personal, not a personal, but some kind of a connection with the Queen. Personal manchisusiza. Yes, but there are people who share. They feel there is a connection to the Queen. First of all, there are people. Okay. There are people that have benefited from the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Probably scholarships. The Commonwealth has, writing competitions, chevening, things like that. So if and the Queen, of course, we know she's the patron of the Commonwealth. So people that have gone through that kind of setting,
which is understandable.
Yeah, and probably at some point they've been in the same hall with the Queen. So it is understandable for them to feel there is a connection.
But I think anyway, this could be just fine because and then you just remember a time you saw them physically or interacted with them. When they die, there is that feeling of, oh my God, I know this guy.
Me, for me, mine is even personal. That's why I'm
First tell us.
I tell you. Okay. My sister met the Queen like face to face and they shook hands and
What's
stuff.
her name? She's called Elizabeth.
No. Her name is Amira. She's also a Queen.
So she met them. She met the Queen on behalf of your family.
Yes. So I am associated in that way. That's why I feel pained. My Queen. Rest in peace. Our Queen. God bless the King.
Yeah, man, Uganda.
No, but of course, what about Susa? Kati, how are you saying the Queen was like a mother to you and you?
Okay, it is understandable for people.
For some people.
To behave humanly when someone dies.
Yeah.
Naye tukakanya olugezigezi.
Naye onzijukiza. Kobe Bryant. And yaliani
mukwano gono katatumba oba chosen
no chosen big peace bro. Come on. Till we meet again. Like, when did you meet at first?
On social media.
Yes.
That's where they met.
David Lutalo sebo ya posting. David Lutalo ya posting.
David, till we meet again. Like, when did you meet at first? For you to meet again.
Ekinyiza Kanatumba yagamba ye lwaki Kobe Bryant yamuluma yali afaananamu ex-husband. So naye nga bannayuganda that love you show to people you've never met.
Show it to people you know.
Yeah, show it to people you know.
Yeah.
Even the Bible says love your neighbor. Neighbor, you love yourself. So
etandikira ku neighbor. Love begins with your neighbor.
Akatijjo kano biki tubikole. Nze kyova nyigira nnyo nekengera nnyo abantu abasinga postinga Bible verses. Njagala nnyo ba following I see how they behave But the majority I've met, they behave the opposite of what they would do. Just like the way you see when it comes to sharing memes, you might think Swahaba is a comedian. And you might think Swahaba doesn't do anything.
Am I not funny? See, you're laughing. One question and you're laughing. You see, you're also laughing. I am funny.
But your memes give a perception of a wasted sperm.
No.
Just there doing nothing. Swahaba.
But yeah.
Swahaba status here. A day I saw you updating like 50 times.
Swahaba, his Facebook page is so busy. Very busy.
So I am a social person.
You can be forced if you don't know him. You can be forced to ask Swahaba, when do you work?
There's one he put, prominent one. If you ask for transport, yeah, something said, if you ask for transport, please, I don't want to see you. That's one he put.
And me, I thought he had just started, but I always see notifications of posts of 2015. The man was doing this thing. I'm like, this man
I joined Facebook in 2009. I joined Twitter in 2010. So
you're the meme
I am a social person, not a meme god person.
Swahaba, let me ask when even we are here. So, do you have a folder of memes?
Listen, there are a lot of painful things to lose. A heartbreak, the person you really love. Money, just like, losing money, it's very painful.
Yeah.
But losing your meme folder is also very, very, very painful. Losing your meme folder from your phone or from your PC, it is. Like, it brings a lot of joy to me and to everyone I share with. See, now this one is not even talking about my memes.
So, you've not answered my question. So you have a specific folder where whatever meme you find across,
yes,
you save.
Yes, I have memes for several occasions. I have happy memes, I have sad memes, I have in-love memes. There are happy memes, those ones you can reply and, to create a light moment. People look at and laugh. There are sad memes, those, like in the situation of the Queen's passing. There are those you can share for people to, There are also memes for hitting on people. See? You can use it as a pickup line to a lady.
Like, for example,
I'll no, but you're not a lady. I'll not send it to you. I will not send it to you. But the other you can look at a meme and you're like, I can use this to start a conversation with someone.
Okay.
So
Anyway, Swahaba chemwebazaako akoze ebyekisiru bingi status ye naye tasindikangako binombo. Choose one, a letter or number, and I tell you what.
That's bullshit.
Ebyekisiru akoze ebyekisiru bingi akotakakolangako.
I hope the gods have not paid a visit. When we were there to the weather.
tibenge guddeyo yokka. Naye tubadde tuli mu kwogera ku tradition biki biki.
Nze ndi safe mu abamanyi ebyammwe.
Hello.
So,
Anyway,
Siramu akoze fujje ekyobusiru takikolanga.
Yeah.
Kati let me ask you.
Byokola ne byotakola.
Let me ask you. Those things you share. Did you block your family or they view?
Well, some of them they see them because they are not vulgar or anything. Do I share vulgar stuff on my status?
me, I don't view your status as first tell us what.
No, I don't. It's not vulgar. It can be adult humor. I call it adult humor.
Yeah, true. But they are.
I don't share
that
porn on my
adult
status.
humor. There are some people, I'm sure, you don't want
to see. Yeah.
Yes.
Of course. I have people that are under 18 in my contact list.
Yes.
So of course, I don't want them to see that kind of humor.
Yes.
They are still young and,
So, and your boss is at work?
I did not save their number, so those ones they don't see.
Because sure, there are some people you just look at and you know.
Yeah.
But you're
But
not
also-
block list.
But also when you're hitting on like 3 women and you share a meme that resonates to one, you have to block
the two.
the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what you do.
So that's
No,
what you do.
no, that's just a tip. That's just a
A
tip.
tip from the cheat code.
Not a cheater. I run very fast, but I'm not a cheater.
Musajja muleke yamwambaza akasuuti akayinza omugoba. Ako ne woota musazo asobola otambula okuva wano paka n'amasuba.
Bakayita gusi.
Nyambadde ebyekisibu naye ezo sizambala kusi nike simanyi niko adibos
AIDS.
ezo sizambala.
Ekibuuzo nga kyotaka kuggalawo. There is this woman in America. She invited people for a baby shower. But now, when people were about time you gave a minute, now again they were DJ. Okay, the husband they were giving remarks like, "Want to thank you guys for coming, to show us some love and support and all." And then she grabbed the phone from the husband, the microphone from the husband, and said, "If you know you didn't bring a gift for that kid, get out." Everyone was shook. So it got me thinking, what should be the mode? Like, for example, is it that everyone that comes to your wedding, your birthday party, your baby shower, they should have contributed something, or you just have to go as long as you've been invited?
Yeah. If you truth is omuntu bwakuyita such events, please
Go with something.
contribute kuba kati nze oyo mukazi muwagidde omanyi for anything for change to come someone has to take initiative. Ochegera so oyo mukazi kye yakoze si kiwa nti egenda baayamuwaka. Ochegera omuntu tasobola kuyita, it is okimanyi, it is baby shower and you come empty handed.
Some people just go there to eat. Why don't you eat
I
at
just
your,
want to come and eat.
why don't you eat at your house?
Yes,
Then why don't you invite me?
because I thought you are sensible.
So when you call me,
I thought you are sensible. Because
Sebo.
eri ebintu ebimu, Francis, there is something they call reading the room.
I know.
Ochegera Francis, nga naawe like okyaziza omuntu omanyi fe abasajja bwokyaza we become FBI and what we become analysts, we become forensics, we become everything. You read kyono neeyisa eno gyeyeeyisa sijjalya kyono bwe yeeyisiza bwatu kati lyakolangi
Ndi ku kituufu.
ndi ku kituufu. So ebintu ebimu you don't need to be told.
Waliwo abajja n'atula eri ne wababa ajja nasooka n'ajjako ak'okungulu.
Nagamba it is hot, it is what.
Do you have water? I want to shower.
Agezeko mu kisenge okukebera Anfield weri.
Hey, how many do you bring here?
Yes,
So,
Also, it is very late. I might.
ebintu ebimu
Do you have an extra toothbrush?
awomanya jaso.
Ojalia.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. So ebintu ebimu you don't need to be told.
Yeah.
You just have.
But you also have
Act
to,
accordingly.
you also know that, William, you have to be straight to the point. But that, you know what, I'm inviting you for my baby shower, but please come with a gift. Not
Let me tell you
invite me
this.
and expect me.
As Africans, we are generally not straight. Africans hate to be told the truth. twagala nnyo omuntu abikkirira. So tukuze bwe tutyo. So omuntu sisobola kukubira simu. It will sound kind of rude.
Materialistic and shit.
Francis, jangu ku baby shower naye tewerabira ekirabo. Otegera. Meaning
Boba tolese
agambye nkikoze kubasolooza.
awunyiza n'obutajja.
Oba kitegedde gwe
kiba better you avoid the disappointment.
Singa abasumba abo batandika ogamba okuyingira church 2,000 ozalwana ayingira enamba yeta naye bw'oyingira n'akutega akabbo you end up kuteekamu
otaddemu
oba kitegeera
bukuluma naye ng'otaddemu.
Yes, because you bring it in kind of, it is a humble order. It nkuteze ekisero teekamu. So I think omuntu omanya nti tolina kirabo
tojja
sigala oli ekyapati zo
sigale wamu
abantu sigale wamu
naye noyo omukazi yakisusamu
kizza nnyo
naye
okubagoba yandikirese
in a joking way.
Yeah, like, but you guys, how do you come to my baby's birthday and
in a joking
yeah,
way,
like, you don't carry anything.
You say it in a joking way, they will also take it in a joking way. The stupid ones.
That saga.
Yeah, that saga.
Actually, the sister was like, those are her baby hormones and shit. And she was like, no, I'm not joking. Get out.
Wow.
If you didn't bring
and
it.
they left.
No, they all looked back like is this happening?
Yeah, kati golowooza ku ekyo ekyalo waliwo agenda okuddamu okugenda ku bebi kyayo omuntu nga tatutte kirabo.
Ne baba tebagenze we specifically kumwana owokubiri wajje banaagenda bagamba why twagende wa gundi natugoba nga kituuke birabo. Let me carry something.
Yeah.
But also I think people were just mean. I don't know. You don't really need to go all out and buy a full supermarket. Just pick something small. You don't go empty-handed to someone's house.
I don't support anything small. What I believe in is if you're to give.
No,
sagala bino ebakola mu kwanjula ne baleeta obubbo 10 nga bonna buli mu nnyanja.
No, abati nabo bali abo baba beetaaga kugoba bugobi. What are you doing?
Please, what Norman meant for you directed translated in my state.
Don't take it out of context. What are you?
Which context have I taken it out of?
The man is okay. Let me simplify. He's saying gifting doesn't mean you bring a Range Rover.
Yes.
Doesn't mean you bring what? You bring what you can afford.
What you can afford.
It is like this. Bompita ku wedding yo oba ku baby shower. I am coming. I will bring if I want, but if I don't want, I will come and eat. Oba tuyagala ngongoba.
Yakugoba.
My future girlfriend, we are not inviting Francis.
Yeah.
I will also not come.
I'm not inviting you.
No, sometimes
I'm already not inviting you.
No.
And you're saying you won't come.
There is you telling me don't come, I will tell you I will come. But I'm assuring you that I will not come.
But you're not invited in the first place.
You can decide to invite me and I do get crashed. In the first place
you're not invited, so obviously you're not going.
I do get crashing. Yeah man. So guys, awo tetugenda suka wasekyo?
Yeah.
Tetugenda suka Swahaba. Abantu bawa akasembayo. Not go to people's events empty-handed. Not go to people's houses empty-handed. At least carry a soda.
Yes, like one bottle of soda.
At least sweets.
At least sweets. You can carry chocolates. You can carry small money. Like I have carried some money to give these guys. I didn't come empty-handed. I had planned it.
Swahaba, you will be beaten.
I had planned it.
Okay.
But yeah, that is it. So.
Also, this is Kanakeka Sembayo. If you were in a coma today, ask yourself this question, If you were in a coma today, not awake for the next 6 months, who will be sitting next to you? When you find the answer, you will definitely know where to focus and invest your time, energy and resources henceforth. So
So you're advocating for masturbation.
amaze n'akyogera.
No. Swahaba zikoje.
That's fucking for self-love. Yes, because at the end of the day, you'll be alone. You.
Bienvenue.
William, omponye. William, omponye. Badege nokudisa.